About to do an oil change on the e36. And maybe some other things, but I'm supposed to be getting alignment today. I'm just gonna do a tow and go because I got the fitment dialed, so actually gonna add a little more camber to the front. About to add these Turner Motorsport camber bolts.
We start knocking it down. My foreman absolutely despised me for that.
So I didn't show you guys like a video after you put the front camber in. So I ordered a spacer, a 20 mil. So it should bring the wheel out perfect, flush with the fender. Can't really see the wheels now, but once I get the spacers in, it should be flush on both sides. It should be similar to the rear. So when the spacers come in, I'll install them. I'll show you guys how the fitment should look. Because before I was running like 0 camber, and it just looks funny because the rear has like probably like -3. So it'll look nice, and then fitment should be good. Also, I still have the exhaust to put on this thing, but I gotta get it welded up. But we did an oil change. Everything's good. Got the camber dialed. I didn't show you guys, but before, when I had 0 camber, I was trying to do some donuts, and the tire pulled the fender in a little bit, cracked the paint. So that gives me a reason to get it fixed and get it resprayed. I know this paint on this car is like very nice. Maybe I could just get that touched up, blend it in. But the roof is getting kind of dull. This is like the original paint, so I'll try to keep it, but everything's looking good. The car's dirty right now, but it dries well. I did all the maintenance on it. Everything's good. Spark plugs were done like 2 years ago, but the car has only been driven like 200 miles, so in the past 2 years. But now the front and the rear is even. Once I get the spacers, the fitment will be nice and tight. And I don't have that. I mean, yeah, the car is raked, but at least the fitment would be even front and rear. I like the tuck look, but it's just kind of hard to drive it with the rears tucking because it's super low. And I don't know, I kind of like to drive my cars, so I always like fender to lip anyways more than tucking. Also, I'll do a walk around of all the stuff that is done to the car. So first, this is a 98 BMW 323 IS. Morea green. Has an OEM M3 front bumper. I got it paint matched by my buddy Channing. He did a great job on the paint match, being that this color is a little, well, the OEM paint is faded more than the original paint, so he matched it very well. We have brand new, I don't know if they're depot, I don't know what they are, OEM style headlights. I really want to get some glass ones soon, but once I am able to drive the car more often, I'll get some glass headlights. Maybe I'll get some French high beams. I always like that look. I plan on getting a new trim, the license plate delete in the front, because this one has holes drilled into it. When I got the OEM front bumper, the previous owner had the license plate drilled on there. Has fog light deletes that are color matched. Let's see. these Alpina style wheels. They are 17 by 8 in the front plus 20, 17 by 9 plus 20. I do have a spacer coming, so there'll be 0 offset once I get the 20 mil on it. It has max speeding rod coilovers with, it has adjustable dampening and adjustable camber plates. I'll show you guys that. Here are the coilovers, so the camber plates. This is the adjustable dampening. They're maxed to most positive camber, so I could actually probably get another 3 degrees out the front if I really wanted to. Let's see. So you saw earlier in the video, we installed the Turner Motorsport camber bolts in the front. Aftermarket hood struts. They kind of suck. They're from Amazon, I think. What else? Everything's stock. Just installed this new mass airflow sensor and intake buoy. I installed that maybe last year because there was a tear in it, or actually 2 years ago. Just did an oil change on it. What else? Besides that, it's literally stock. What else? DTM cup mirrors, paint matched. They're really hard to see out of, but they look cool, so that's why I got them. That's how they would look from inside of the car. Stock, everything. I replaced the seat and painted it, or try to dye it to match. It's light now. I guess it got faded kind of, but I do have 2 OEM tan seats with no tears in them. So once I come back, I'll probably swap the seats out. Besides that, yeah, got a crappy radio with the aux cord. Oh yeah, I replaced the rear seat because I had a burn mark from like a cigarette or something like that. This is stock. This is coilovers on the max speed and rod coils, and I put a 5-inch Swift spring, and I want to say it's about 30K, maybe 25K spring rate. See a little bit of rust right there. Plan on getting that fixed, and then there's a little bit of rust underneath that front jack points on both sides. What else? Yep, so I have camber arms for this. It doesn't need it, but maybe I might add like another degree of camber just because I like the look of it. But yeah, the fitment's literally perfect. I didn't roll the fenders, they're still stock. I'm running a 205 40 17 in the rear on the 17 by 9 plus 20, and with the stiff spring rates, it doesn't touch at all, even on big bumps. I have these Impro style taillights. They're clear, OEM style. I've had these for 2 years, and the car sits out in the sun and they're not faded or yellow or anything, which is awesome. I have an OEM M3 rear bumper, OEM diffuser, OEM everything. Got that paint match as well when I got the front bumper and the mirrors painted. What else? Stock exhaust still. I have a 3-inch blast pipes I want to put on it, but I'll make it nice and flush so it looks OEM. What else? I believe that's it. So I do plan on getting the M side trim. I like the flat, widened look. Oh yeah, clear corners to match these clear corners, because originally, like OEM, it's amber. You guys know that. And I believe that's it. Nothing's raised on the motor. Again, it can go whoop speed bumps. Well, you know, it'll scrape on the bottom, but it's not contacting the oil pan or anything like that. And I have like decent clearance. I don't know, maybe a couple inches, maybe like 4 inches, maybe 5, I don't know. Yep, that's the color. Maybe green metallic. And yeah, that's about it. So it's I try to keep it stock body. And my other builds, you know, I'll roll the fenders and put over fenders on cars, but the older I get, the more I appreciate just the stock look. I can revert it back to all OEM if I wanted to. Nothing's permanent on this car. That's about it. I plan on doing a manual swap in the future, just because I miss manual sometimes, and I don't really drive this car that often, so I don't have to worry about dailying a manual. And then what else would I like to do? I don't know. It's just a nice, clean, fun weekend car. It runs and drives great. And I don't know, I just want to clean it up a little more. Make it like a great, clean, stock example. I love not having tint. Also, I want to get the headliner done. I've been meaning to do that for a while. The headliner's coming down. You can't really tell in the pictures or in the video. You can kind of see it back there. But yeah, so once I get the 2 driver's seats in and I do the headliner, the interior will be complete. Yeah. So there's just a walk around of the 98 E36. And let me know if you guys want to see any cool videos on this car, or if you guys want me to go more in depth about anything. In the rear, I'm running no spring perches, just a 5-inch spring with rubber pads in it. And then in the front, I removed 2 locking collars. There's 3 total. I removed 2 of them, and that's how I was able to get this low on the max speeding rods. I know if you max out the front, it sits probably about an inch higher than this one right here. So yeah, sorry for the car being dirty. It's been raining for the past couple days. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to see anything else. When the spacers come in, like I said, I'll show you guys the final fitment and all that good stuff. Maybe we can go on a nice little drive. It just drives like a regular car. It's nothing crazy. It's a little bumpy, but that's kind of what you get when you lower a car. So let me know down in the comments below if you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll show you guys when the spacers come in.
Yeah. I know.
Alright, so this is the car with the front spacers on. Shout out to my buddy Ethan for installing them for me. So I went with a 20mm spacer. It's literally perfect. Definitely could get it a lot tighter, but the camber plates are still max positive, so I can add like way more than that, but I kind of want to not do too much different from the rear. I have the rear camera arms, and I do want to add like maybe another 2 degrees, negative 2 degrees to the rear. With the front, these are maxed out. These coilovers are maxed out, so maybe I should look into getting some. I can go a little bit lower with, but as of right now, I think it looks really good. So I got some more pictures that I'll insert down here, or not down here, but at the end of the video, so you guys can see. But before it had like 0 camber, and now it has some, and it looks good. But yeah, next time I come back, I might do maybe a 25mm or a 30, and then maybe I'll run a 195 40 17 tire, so I get matching stretch with the rear. But that's later down the road. This car definitely needs a couple other things besides just fitment stuff, but I think it looks really good. definitely more camber in the front than the rear now. But thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna post a video, or I'm gonna post more pictures and videos after this. So thanks for watching.